Welcome, coaches. I hope that you are as excited as we are about this new group. When I first heard about it at leadership, I was ecstatic. I was praying that it was coming out this weekend. The last 3 minutes of the presentation, they told us that it came out that day. But even better was that we already got it on our flash drive that we got when we went into the room. So I quickly threw this together because I think it's an extremely important group, and we have a lot of coaches. I mean, 25, 30 coaches in this group that want to work towards Diamond. That's huge. So this is just going to be a welcome video, talk about, the first day and what's expected. I want you to know that there's no secret sauce to going Diamond. There's no secret sauce to rank advancing at all. It all comes down to doing the right things for your business consistently. We hear it all the time. Consistency, consistency, consistency. Honestly, that's how it works. This next step is a step up from Coach Basics or my accelerated coach group, the Successful Start program. You will be developing a leader mindset where you are going to be building bigger volume by creating a large customer base and coach base. So we're going to teach you how to do that. You're going to establish a simple system that will lead to dynamic duplications for your teams. As soon as your teams grow bigger, it's going to be a system that your team can duplicate and their teams can duplicate, and so on and so forth. So, are you coachable and committed to this group? If you answered yes, it is important to learn as much as you can in this group, the skills and the trainings, and implement them with your growing team. Pass it along. Everything that you learn, don't hold anything back. If you hold something back, it's not because it's great just for you, but it's going to help your business even more if you share it with your coaches. So in this group, we'll be reviewing some things that you probably already know, but we're going to be digging deeper into that. I want you to look through the lens of a teacher. So make sure that you completely understand the concept so that you can think about how you would explain it to your new coaches that want to work business. It's important. You need to know how to lead them. When you become Diamond, you become a leader. You are starting to gain coaches, whether they've started off as challengers and discount coaches and had great transformations and want to work the business now. You need to lead them. They know the products because they've been through a challenge group. They know Shakeology because they've been drinking it. But they don't know how to lead. They don't know how to run a business. They don't know how to set it up. So you have to make sure that you understand everything, which is where this group comes in. You've got a lot of people in here, a lot of feedback. You've got 4 diamonds and plus, to bounce ideas off of and learn from. So absorb it like a sponge. Open your mind up and be, here and committed. It is now in this group your goal to help others duplicate what you're doing. In doing this, it is how you build a successful team. 100%. Duplication and consistency in teaching everybody, teaching your coaches to teach their coaches, and so on and so forth. So, all that being said, you have to understand that there's always room for improvement. Always. So, that being said, you have to consistently be learning and mastering recruiting and sales. Just because you go Diamond does not mean everything stops. You do not become a millionaire. You do not start making 6 figures right away. You have to constantly recruit because all of your coaches are not going to remain coaches. So if you go Diamond and you take a month off, most likely you will be starting back at Emerald again because you will lose coaches. So you have to master that. It is something that you have to have in the back of your head that tells you, I have to be consistently recruiting 3 to 5 coaches a month to replace people. So these people may only be discount coaches, but they may come out of the woodworks and say, I want to start working this business, or, I want to just get my shakes paid for, so I'm going to help 3 people a month. You need to learn and know how to handle each different type of coach. So in addition to this, and the daily posts, you need to demonstrate the consistent behavior that got you to being in this group. Your coach reached out to you for a reason. You're showing potential leadership. You have expressed numerous interests in going diamond. Whatever it may be, you're here for a reason, and you need to consistently be doing those behaviors that got you here. That means reading your personal development every day. You have to. There are going to be days where you do not want to. You feel like crap. You don't want to do this. You've lost, 3 coaches in a week and you're feeling discouraged. Well, you better dive into that personal development, because that's what's going to get you over this hump and to your goals. You have to implement what you learn in that personal development. For me, if I'm feeling discouraged one day, or if I'm having a bad day spiritually, whatever it may be, I actually seek out the personal development to help me in my specific situation, because that's the area that I'm falling behind in that day. And I normally get my creativity back. I can create a post from, not even a 10-minute read. It just completely changes your mindset and your mood. So you have to implement it. In this group, we're going to be talking about the personal development that we're reading. You need to comment. You need to post about it. You have to stay engaged. Something else, you have to complete the business activity tracker. It's one of the things I'm going to be looking for each week from you. I will post my email. Everybody will be sending it to me, or your coaches. So Kristen, Amy, Jennifer, and I will all have our coaches send their VATs to us and their downlines. We will be having weekly Zoom calls, checking in with each other as the diamond leaders of the group, to make sure that our coaches are, following up and doing what they're supposed to be doing. But along with this, as a group of 25, 30 people, we will also be having a Zoom call on Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. I'm expecting all of you to be on. I understand, can't get off work, or you have work, whatever it may be. But this is a dedicated group. If you do not feel like this is something that you can do at this time, please ask your coach to remove you from the group, and we can add you to the next one or the following one, whatever it may be. So back to, where you need to be demonstrating what you're doing. Your coaches that are working the business that are not in this group are going to do what you do. So that means hitting Success Club. You need to be hitting Success Club every month. If you're not helping 3 to 5 people with our health and fitness programs, it will be hard to encourage them and others to do so. So how can you expect your coaches to help people with our programs if you're not? They're going to follow what you do. It also means being included in and active in participating in this. This group is going to be your lifeline for the next 2 months to help you go diamond. You are expected to respond to posts, offer ideas, do the activities, and support one another by being on the Zoom calls I just talked about each week. It is a short-term commitment for an extremely long-term goal. Diamond is just a stepping stone to a higher level of pay, of helping people, of helping your coaches reach financial freedom. It literally is just, this is diamond, and up here is everything else. And you have to get to diamond before you can get here. So hopefully this group will help you achieve that. I personally, and all of your coaches, we've talked, feel the same way. Like I said, it's one of the reasons why you're in this group. But we know you can do it. You wouldn't be here if we didn't think so. So we're going to get started. Today, it's important to not only understand why you want to become a leader, but also what makes you a great leader. Once you define these two things, they will be a source of strength. I have so many coaches come to me just so discouraged all the time, and I constantly have to remind them of their why. That why has to be bigger and stronger than I like to help people. We're all in this business because we like to help people, but there is a bigger why. Why are you going to stick this out in a month where you're down to the last 2 weeks and you have 2 success club points? What's going to get you to 5? How are you going to do it? What's going to push you to be the best that you can be? Because you are now an example for your team. So once you define those two things, they'll be your strength. You will refer back to them. They will constantly remind you when you encounter challenges along the way. They will be there to help lift you back up. So today, our assignment, which is a great way, kind of an icebreaker for all of us. I want you all to make a 2 to 3 minute video, very short. Introduce yourself to the group. Tell us why you want to become a diamond coach. It's important to know why you want to do it. If you don't know why you want to be a diamond coach, you better figure it out, because we're here to be diamond coaches. We're here to rank advance, to go beyond the stepping stone, for many different reasons. And we want to know what your reason is to become a diamond coach. We also want to know what makes you a great leader. We don't want you to be shy. Everybody's in here doing the same exact thing. We're all working towards diamond. We want to know. You have to be specific when you tell us. If you don't know why you will make a great leader, chances are others don't know either. So you need to know what aspects of your life and your personality will make you a great leader to your team that you're building. So I want this video, by the end of today, and I wish you all luck, and we cannot wait to hear what you guys have to say. Have a good one.